Hi, I'm Emma Myers, and this is Variety's Picture This. Hopefully that comes out. This was taken in Korea. This is a picture of me and my favorite K-pop group in one of their dance practice rooms. Very crazy experience for me, being such a fan of theirs. Both of my sisters, my younger sisters are in this photo with me. I dragged my youngest along. She was not prepared to meet them and, in fact, was shaking the whole time. I needed the emotional support from her. My other sister, Isabel, was really chill. She was playing it really cool. I think me and my youngest were the ones that were not very cool. This day, I probably embarrassed myself so much because I would open my mouth to say something and nothing would come out. I honestly would love to make music. I would love to be a triple threat. Okay, because I can dance, I hope I can act, and then I would love to sing. But that's not really in the cards for me right now. Maybe if I get some vocal lessons, but it's not for me. Alrighty, that's okay. Oh, don't knock with the board. Yeah! Number 2. Ooh! Somebody gave this sticker to me when I was waiting in line at a 17 concert, and I thought it was really cute, so I stuck it in the back of my phone. Because it's so thin, it tends to like move around under my case a lot, so he's always kind of doing backflips in my phone, which I think is cute. People ask me all the time, why don't you just take it out and fix him? But I think it's cute when he's upside down and in a different position every day. I've had him in my phone since I was 16 or 17, I want to say. Yeah, it's been a while. So here, okay, so this number 2. Already. That's me and my cat, Gorby. He's a fat, fluffy little thing. This is Gorby, my older cat, and then I have a younger kitty named Nam Nam. Gorby's full name is Gorbachev, and he is a Siberian, he's Russian. So when we adopted him, my older sister was like, well, what's the most Russian name you can think of? And it was Gorbachev. I am allergic to cats. Siberians are actually hypoallergenic. Fun fact, if you're allergic to cats, it's not because of their hair, it's their saliva. That is the case because I can stick my face in his fur and not have a problem, but if I touch another cat, I will start sneezing. But these guys, I have no problem with. Alrighty, take another one. Alrighty. Aw, it's me and Jenna. I have a lot of good memories. I think, honestly, just the bond that I've created with everybody. I've been told it's rare that we all like each other. And we do all like each other, and it's great. And I really treasure that because all of these guys are really my best friends, and I have the time of my life when I'm filming with them. So I think just every day is a good memory. She's got a lot of good qualities about her. She's very engaging. Even when you're talking about something she doesn't know what you're talking about, nor does she care. She's very engaging. It's just a very sweet person. Okay. Oh. There's a funny story behind this. This is... and it makes me laugh. This is a shot of me, I guess, in the trailer.
You can create!
You can see my face looks pretty bored. That is because I was told this shot was only the sword, and I was not in it. I'm just trying to focus on getting the light hitting the sword the correct way because they were doing the lighting specifically to see the glint of the sword. Nobody told me I was in this shot, hence why I look so bored. And I don't know how nobody caught that. I did ask, hey, am I in this shot? And they were like, no, it's just the sword. But no, it turned out I was in this shot. And when you go to see the movie and I look completely unfazed by me just crafting a diamond sword, that is why. These kind of stunts were difficult, and they were different from stunts I've done before because I actually had to learn how to use a weapon, and I've never really fought with a tool before. I love doing physical things on set because I used to be a dancer, so I like acting physically more than I do in a scene when you're just talking to somebody. That was like a field day for me. Okie dokie. That was a good one. This is me and Danielle enjoying a very stinky car filled with an alpaca. Fun fact about the alpaca, his name is Bush Cassidy, and I've actually worked with him twice. Once in Minecraft, and then I shot a Samsung commercial, and they were like, we're gonna have some farm animals for you to play with, and I was like, cool. Showed up to set. Butch Cassidy was there. Oh my gosh. And I looked at him, and I was like, you look really familiar. And then I found out I had just worked with him a few weeks earlier. Butch Cassidy is doing really good for himself in his career. We had to sit in this car with Butch Cassidy. It was a fun time. We were very scared for our faces because alpacas, llamas do bite. There you go. Okay. Oh yeah. This is a rack of green screen suits while we were filming Minecraft. I walked past this rack and was like, oh, they're cool. They must be shooting something green screen. And I walked onto set and there were like 10 people with different green screen suits on. It's weird. It's like almost watching an alien in front of you. But I don't know why I found this specific rack hilarious. When you have people in green screen suits like this, they're normally manipulating something on set. It was quite hilarious. A lot of respect to people who do the green screen stuff because it's hard. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a good one. This is me on the set of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder in my lovely star costume. This costume was so cute. Probably one of my favorites, but also probably the worst when you have to pee because you kind of have to get tied into it and the back doesn't really open up enough for you to get out, so you would always end up bending the costume, which then the star would look wonky. But I thought it was really cute. I like the little fringe on it and my little hat. I think it sums up how I feel in this costume. I really enjoy the second book, and I think the scripts that I've read so far are really good. It happens way faster than it does in season 1 or in book 1. It happens over the course of like a week, and I think it's going to be really enjoyable. I'm super excited to film season 2, so I hope everybody else is excited. Alrighty. Oh, it's me and Jen. This is actually a great picture. We were shooting night shoots for, it's called Family Switch now. I keep wanting to call it Family Leave because that's what the original title was, but it's Family Switch. We were filming night shoots on a very tall bridge and it was cold and windy. And we were filming a car chase sequence. We're going really fast because we have to make it back to the observatory before the planets align or we're stuck. It's a body swap movie. It's very fun.
We take the 10 to the 110 to the 101 south to the 5, get off at Los Feliz.
Because we were going really fast and we actually had Ed Helms driving the car, legally we could not have the real baby with us. So this baby you see in between us is fake. That's a fake rubber baby. We were freezing, having the time of our lives, laughing so hard. This is such a great time. I forget how much fun I had in this movie. Woohoo! It's a little bit wonky, but it's fine. This has a crazy story to it. This picture says, say hello to your sister Olivia for me. I was at this cafe. My friend knew this magician and invited him along to come eat with us. When he came, his introduction was, hey, can I do a magic trick for you? And I said, sure, let's see how good you are. Never met this man in my life. He had no idea who I was. This was right when Wednesday came out, so not much info about me around. My friend swears he didn't Google me, didn't do anything. He essentially performed this whole mind trick and found out that I have a sister named Olivia. Didn't mention I had any siblings, didn't mention anything. He was like reading my eye movements and then started to write something on a piece of paper and slid this across to me. And it said, say hello to your sister Olivia for me. And I said, this is witchcraft. It's scary. I don't like it. Sent a picture to my sister. She was also scared for her life. But I think it's a great memory. It was crazy. I asked him how he knew, how he did it, and he won't tell me because a magician never reveals his secrets. But I think it's really funny because my younger sister also got scared, so. This is very recent. This is a picture of me at a Louis Vuitton show in Paris for Paris Fashion Week. I had a great time. I made a lot of friends. I met some really cool people. I do like to dress up every now and then. If I'm going out with my sisters, my style's ever changing. It's never the same because I dress up so much for work. I think I'm more comfort over style. I also was homeschooled and I grew up just wearing my PJs all day long, so I think I don't like wearing anything that I'm uncomfortable in if it's my choice. Alrighty. Oh, nice. This is me on top of a mountain in front of another mountain in New Zealand. I hiked the Tongariro Alpine Crossing, which is where Mount Doom in Lord of the Rings is kind of set. This is the hike to Mordor that you can do. That's a really cool moment for me. I try and hike, I think, everywhere I go. I'm an outdoorsy person. I love nature. I think my 2 things I try to do in a new place is find a cafe that I really like and then do at least 1 hike. And I did so many in New Zealand because it is the best place for hiking. Okay. This cockroach. I came home really late one night in New Zealand after going to a special early screening of Dune 2, and I probably got home around midnight. I had to be up for work at 5 in the morning. Walked into my bathroom, found this sucker. It doesn't look like it in the picture. He was probably that big. I'm not lying. I called my dad and woke him up and said, I don't know what to do. Please help me. He said, I'm on the other side of the globe. Good luck. I had to vacuum him up myself because I was too scared to squish it because it was giant. I knew that if I hit it with a shoe, it wasn't going to die. Left the vacuum in the garage, went back in the morning to check if it was dead, and it had crawled out of my vacuum and was gone. So he probably lived with me the whole time and I didn't know it. Props to him for escaping, you know, because I tried to kill him and he survived. So I have respect. Just don't be in my bathroom, please. He'll go right here. He has his moment to shine. Much respect for you. Aww. This is a photo of my trailer when I was in New Zealand, and Danielle and her team and everybody decorated my trailer for my birthday, and I walked in and the floor was covered in balloons, there were cupcakes on my table, there were flowers, and they came in screaming happy birthday. And it was so cool because I don't mention when it's my birthday to people because I hate to be that person that's like, you know, it's my birthday tomorrow. I hate it, so I'll just keep quiet about it. They found out somehow and threw me a little surprise party in my trailer. And then everybody on set threw me a surprise party later. But I took a picture of this because it was so sweet. I've never had anybody do that to me before. So this was definitely a cool moment for me. I'm told I'm an Aries, but anytime I say that to people and they tell me anything about Aries, it does not sound like me. So I don't identify with it. Alright, I left all the space for the last one. It better be a good picture. Alright. It is a picture I chose. This is a photo of me and my sisters. I did not get their permission to do this picture, but it's okay. We went to Hobbiton on one of my off days. We have many scenes of us acting out different scenarios. This was tea time at the table, where Isabel here is reading something scandalous off the newspaper. I'm gasping and Olivia is laughing. And it was such a great time because I had always wanted to go to Hobbiton. They're my favorite movies of all time. Such a good day. It was crazy. Those films are why I started acting in the first place, so I owe my career to Lord of the Rings. Me and my sisters are all very close. We were all born pretty close together, like 2 years apart. We were all homeschooled, so it was just the 4 of us all day, every day. I'm very close with them. They're my best friends. I always drag them along with me everywhere, and I'm so glad that these 2 got to be with me for Hobbiton. Here, you think? Oh my god, please don't fall. Alrighty. Oh wow, my eyeshadow is popping in this Polaroid. Yes, I know. Alright! Final picture. Okay, please don't fall. I'm so scared. Great.